Hey, look, here I am. Close the green screen up. All right. Get some headphones in so I can hear music. Good morning or afternoon, depending on where you are. Ooh, that music's loud. Music is loud. Turn it down here. All right. Welcome to Titan Rock Part 2. On Monday, I shockingly got a whole map done in 2 hours. I did a little bit of work on it afterward, just to, I don't know what that is, just to get some stuff fixed on it. So what I need to do is get this map image sized properly, because it's not, it should be, here, I want it to be 18, the whole page has to be 1865 here. 1865 pixels. Why will you not change? Uh-oh, I broke it. I broke it. Custom, yes. 1865. There we go. I don't know what happened there. 1865, 2048. Yep, good, solid. What's that? I don't need that. All right, now I can bring in the image frame. I'm working in Adobe InDesign, because the map is done and I'm going to start doing the text on it. And so the easiest way to do it so I can make a layered PDF is to throw it into here. Boom, there it is. Ta-da! Hold on, I have to have a discussion with my daughter.
I'm gonna take pictures of this.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. That's part of that assignment. I appreciate every follow, every subscription, every bit, every second that eyeballs are. Every second, everything blows up right when I get on stream. Like, oh, now the phone's gonna ring, and now this is gonna happen, and then this is gonna happen. No, not today, world. I am streaming, and we are talking about Titan Rock. So the story is that this used to be the coast of an island, as evidenced by some shipwreck and stuff right here. I'm zoomed in pretty far right now. I'll just turn it to preview. There's shipwrecks, and it looks like there used to be some type of town wall or something here. And what happened one day is there was an earthquake. What do you need? Camera?
Yeah.
You can always just search for it.
Okay.
It's just like yours. That one day there was an earthquake and a volcano popped up right here, and the isle started shaking, and eventually part of it just rose up into the sky and started floating away. So the life energy of the Titan that is trapped in the mountain, you can see one of his hands is right here, and his other hand is buried here in the, you see his fingers right there, and his fingers and his sword, and his skull, and his foot is hanging out way down here. There's his foot hanging out. And so, oh, phone, what is going on? All right, give me see what's going on here. Oh, now I have 2 apartments. I now have 2 apartments. I'm moving in April, and I have 2 apartments. Here, wait, let's do this. This keyboard comes off, and this slides up.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
what you can do is just do this, and then you can hold it and take your pictures.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Let me see here. Yep. All right, there you go. Helping my daughter get her schoolwork done here. Yeah, now I have 2 apartments. Do I want an upper? Do I want a lower? Do I want a really nice upper? Do I want a cool stained glass and built-in china cabinet older place? I think I'm gonna take the lower one. They're about the same size, roughly. The one has an open concept. The other one is, like I said, is older but has cool architecture. I have more of a fenced-in yard with the lower than I do with the upper. They both have a garage. There's this huge staircase that goes up outside to the back one, or to the upper one, that I could use for like gardening and stuff. But I have a patio with the lower one, and so even though it's older, I think I'm going to take that one. And so yeah, so that's moving. That's good. Moving is my landlord's probably like, all these people are calling me. How many places did he look at? Did you get it? You good, Laylee?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Titan Rock, coast of an island. One day there's an earthquake, a volcano erupts. So the volcano is like the Titan's blood. This is stuff that I'm going to start putting into the text boxes. What I need to do is, where'd that go? Oh, it's there. There it is. Okay. So what I need to do is click it. So I'm going to put a fill on it. See, now I had been doing scrolls and stuff on the last ones. I think what I'm going to try to do is get like a parchment color. Do you need help?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second, everybody. All right. What are we doing?
I need the shift now.
Oh, well, you should, when you're done with the camera, watch this. You just put this here, and it's magnetic, see?
Okay.
And then it's got its own foot to hold it up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that's what that's for.
Yep. So there you go. So you got pictures of all your stuff that you cleaned? Cool. She's using my Surface today. We forgot her Chromebook at her mom's house. And the Surface is just different enough that it takes a little more work to get going. Okay, so I had been doing these parchment ones. Here, I'll open up last week's one page. Last week was, the city of Tirasi. That's right. Oh, no, well. Yeah. So this was last week's. It was like a, a city carved into the side of a mountain where the rich people, the royalty lives up at the top there, and then the nobility, there's this Markeval, which is like market and carnival, and then the workers, and then the lowest of the low here. And so I was using these scrolls for the background, and I like it, but I think I want to do something different. So that was last week's. I'll show you the week before as well. Nope, no changes. I'm saving. Go here, and this was 2 weeks ago, the island of Nek Evadere. You can see I did scrolls on that one too, which made sense. It's an island. I don't know. But I think I'm done with scrolls for a while. I think I'm going to flip it over here so you can see how the map looks. And then the cool thing is in Adobe Acrobat, all of these, you can make these all go away.
Our class code is 252.
Huh?
Our class code is 252.
Okay, so can you get into that? Or do you need help? You need me to help you? Okay, bring it over here. All right, I got to get her into this I know it thing on her. Okay, you go right here.
I know.
Log in. Student 252. Do you know your username?
It's actually me.
Slayana?
Yeah.
Do you know your password? I'm going to turn off the mic here for a moment. All right, that's solved. Problem solved. Okay, so then, so in Adobe Acrobat, then you can turn on the text or turn off the text and turn on and off the labels. So this would be like the player map. This would be the DM map. This would be the DM's information. And the same thing with in last week's, I did it slightly differently. Last week's for the city of Tirasi.
Actually, I turn off the sound on that.
You can use your headphones too.
There's no how to.
Yeah, there's the plug-in right here.
Oh.
That goes on the other side. That's for the power. You see it? There's just a slot right there. The metal part. Nope. Lower, lower, lower. Look at the side of the machine. See it? It'll magnetize itself in there.
There we go.
Okay, and then the headset goes right here.
Okay.
All right. Okay, on this one, each of the text things is on its separate layer. So all the labels are on their own thing, and then all of the text boxes are on their own, which is how I did the first one as well, the Cult of Entropic Inevitability. So, but today I'm going to do the same thing. They're each going to be on their separate levels, or on their separate layers, so they can be turned on and off. Otherwise, they clutter up the thing, and plus with it only being one page, I don't have a lot of space. So I'm going to give this an outside stroke, and we'll give it some fancy corners. These, I don't really like those. We'll just do rounded corners, and then we'll fill it, and we'll try to get like that parchment color, like this color up here. So I'm going to take this yellow, and I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to edit it, which does not show up, I see, on does not show up on stream. So give me just a minute. Parchment-ish, I'll call it. That's a little too orange. Maybe I can just find a color, a pre-existing color, like this one. It's like a skin tone or something. Ugh. Ew, that one is not cool. This one? Not a fan of that either. I think what I'm going to do is like a dark gray with white text on top of it. Just going to do like a, maybe a dark green, and then change the text white. I'm going to grab, so I have a bunch of stuff saved up in my cloud drive for Adobe that I can just pull in. So I've already made all these styles, and I have them up in my Creative Cloud library. And so, come on, Creative Cloud libraries, you can do it. Aha, there we go. All right, so I want to apply paragraph style. Boosh. And then I'm going to change the text white. I don't know that I'm keen on this color yet. All right, and now the text is white, so I can zoom in over here. Gerturgerberg, the Titan's blood. And then the next one I want is, I want basic paragraph. Basic paragraph. So I have the, so I don't have to keep, all I do is I apply it once, and then it pulls it into the document, and then it's there for me. Titan's blood. The blood of the Titan had lain dormant for millennia. 2 L's, 2 N's, millennia. 2 Two L's, two N's. Oh man, I have a bunch of stuff. No wonder things are bogged down. I have Photoshop open in the background here. I'm going to close that. I was like, why is everything moving so slow? But now I know. Last night I was working on a promo image for a new show, and I just didn't close it. So having OBS and the streaming software, and InDesign and Photoshop is definitely going to bog down my 10-year-old system. Maybe I should invest some money in a new computer. Maybe I should talk to that person that talked about investing in the company so I could invest in a new computer. There's a lot of investing going on in that sentence. All right, here, let's see. Okay, that's going to close. All right, millennia. I can do a spell check right here, I think. Oh, see, millennial. Yep, 2 N's, 2 L's. All right, good. For millennial. Until one day when it exploded from the surface as lava. A quake shook the island of... What was the island called before it took off and floated away? Before part of it took off and floated away. The island of... This sounds like a poll for people in chat. Let's see who's in chat. Oh, there's some lurkers. Okay, cool. Poll. Legio! Just in time for the poll. The island... formerly known as...
I got an achievement in 15 out of 15.
A 15 out of 15? Awesome, great job.
An achievement.
Was the skull cursed skull isle? I don't know. How am I going to have a poll if I don't have ideas for the name?
I think I got all my work done.
Yeah?
Yeah. Should I ring the school though?
I don't know. Here. If you have another suggestion, just drop it in chat. Those are pretty bad. Cursed Skull Isle, Titania.
I can't ring.
Isle of the Forgotten, Uncharted Isle.
Should I unplug
Just
this?
checking on the kids' school day progress. What?
Should I unplug this?
Hold on. Maybe I'll ring the school bell for you if you're done. Did you do that mystery, Doug? What was it? Where chocolate comes from? What did you find out?
I did the mystery dog that was on Wednesday.
There was no mystery, Doug, on Wednesday.
There wasn't.
Hold on, I'm gonna go look, and then we'll sort it out.
The mystery dog was, why do beavers build dams?
That was from this Wednesday? Today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
So that was from today?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Well, at least the phone quieted down. Okay, view your work. Everything is so slow. It's only dropped 57 frames out of 57,000, so that's not bad. 0.1% drop rate. Cursed Skull. Cursed Skull, I guess, is looking like, I don't know, we'll see. Let's It's the only one with a vote. The others were bad. I know. I had brain stump there. Here, I'll put some other options. Dead. What if it was part of Nek Evedera, the island from week 2, and it tore off? Nek Evedere? That was the isle, the second week. Okay, let's see here. Looking at the kids' assigned work. All right. I have to ring a school bell, everybody. Be right back. Yeah, here. Do you have an afternoon meeting today?
No.
School's out. School's out. 12 completion. Yep, doesn't say anything about an afternoon meeting. Okay, cool. Oh. All right, so what are you going to do now? Remember, you have no TV privileges today. You don't know what you're going to do. Your room could use some cleaning. Oh, I remember what you have to do. You have to go into your closet, take everything off that shelf, fold it up, and stack it nicely, please. If you need to know what that looks like, go look at the stuff on top of my dresser in my room, okay? And then later we'll make a contract about what gets done when at Mom's house. Cool? Okay? And then you'll see you won't get in trouble anymore because you won't do things like you did, right? Okay. Okay, I'll come check it. How much time do you think you need for that folding of clothes? 20 minutes?
How about 25 minutes?
25 minutes. All right, in 25 minutes. Some behavioral issues at Mom's house. That's what we're trying to adjust in a casual manner. She did really good when at the beginning of virtual school, she didn't do so great. And then we made this school contract. Oh man, vote split. School contract about timing and what she's doing and when she's on break and when she should be in school and when we have lunch and stuff like that. And now she just blazes through her schoolwork because we get these brain breaks in there. And even with 3 15-minute breaks starting at 8 o'clock, she's already done with her schoolwork and it's 12:30. So I think a contract like that on like every week I clean my room, and she puts on the date she cleaned her room. Or every week I clean my room. 3:10. Every day I put dirty dishes in the kitchen. 3:10, whatever. And I think this will probably help her have some accountability for her actions, because there's been some stuff going on at Mom's house, and her mom is super busy as a COVID ICU nurse already. She doesn't need problems at home too. A quake shook the island of man. Cursed tight. How about Titania? Skull of Titania? Cursed Titania? Brr. I don't know what to do, everybody. I know. The blood of the Titan had lain dormant for millennia, until one day it exploded from the surface as lava. The quake shook the entire island. Huh? We'll just we'll move it, work around it. Entire island. And formed a fissure. large. Was the skull already poking out? Or was it, or was that the day that the skull came out? Because then, if it's Cursed Skull Island, obviously the skull is already seen there. Maybe it looked like it was a natural formation. Steam rose out of the gigantic, enormous, humongous, gigantic skull that had, here we go, given the island its name. The quake continued until the fissure sectioned off, broke off the northern coast, and it began to rise into the air. Bow, 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 bow. The blood of the Titan had lain dormant for millennia. One day exploded from the freed of its earthly moorings, the spirit of the trapped Titan is now spirit of, all right, it's already trapped. Freed of its earthly moorings, the spirit of the Titan could travel to its homeland in hopes of being reborn. Ooh, ominous. Now, Titan Rock floats across the realms, seeking entry to its ancestral home and possibly another life. Another life. Huh. All right. That's a story. Just push it in from the edges a little bit. 5 pixels is always enough. I don't like this green. Just don't like it. I like an image back there. So let's see what kind of images I got that I can. Purchased art resources. Nope. Public domain art. Ooh. I bet I could find a public domain scroll or something. Yeah, it's the contract is a trick I learned from grad school because I'm going for a master's in education, and that was like making social contracts, giving giving students responsibility for their own things is a good way to get them to buy into said things. So that's how it worked really well with the schoolwork, and so I think it'll work well with this getting stuff done at mom's house, because there's no reason she should be doing that sort of thing, is there? That wasn't 25 minutes. That was like 5 minutes.
I got it.
You took all the stuff off that top shelf in your closet and you folded it up and stacked it nicely?
Mm-hmm.
You're sure?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go in there and check it later. You know that, right?
Yeah.
And you believe it's done? Okay. All right. Well, then you're free to play. No TV though, but you're free to play. Okay. You can listen to music. You can talk to Alexa. Play in your room. Arts and crafts. That's all available to you. All right. Okay. So because of the outbreak of poor behavior, her mother has grounded her without an end date, and so I am to keep family cohesion and to have an orderly, a united front. I am upholding that grounding here by taking away tablet and TV time. I think I'm gonna put a scroll back there. I'm just looking at images like, what if I make it, oh, well, now this might be a little cooler. Okay, so I'm gonna make a text box here. Oh, no, that should be an image box. Oh, it's an image box. There we go, it is. Okay. This one's cool. It's like a nautical map thing. It's got a border on there. I've been there, done that, yeah. So now I can push it backwards, send backward. There we go. And then what I can do is, what can I do? Can I? Oh, that is not what I wanted. Where is this text box? There it is. I want that text box. Just gonna turn off that fill. None. Turn off the stroke. Oh, I can just do it right there. And then it doesn't matter what the corner looks like. All right. So now I can put this here. I can take this thing and like shrink it way down like this and then fit it into that. All right, let's scroll in here and see what it looks like. I think I'm gonna have to change the text back to black now. It's still too big, so I'm gonna shrink it down a bit more. Fit it again. All right, now get in on this thing here. Control A, fill color, black. The Titan's blood. The blood of the Titan had lain dormant for millennia until one day it exploded from the surface as lava. The quake shook the entire island and formed a fissure. All right, now Titan Rock floats across the realm, seeking entry to its ancestral home, possibly never done. Okay, I'm gonna cut this sentence in half. I'm gonna do that something else. Floats across the realms, powered by its own essence. Its blood courses through the stone, heats water that has created a cascade from the skull's mouth, ever watering for another taste of life. All right, the Titan eternally seeks entry into its ancestral home. It eternally seeks entry to its ancestral home. To be reborn in its former image. Ah, there we go. I like that. I like that. Ooh, that text box is way long. Oh, I got a little more room there now. I always try to cram so much stuff in there, and then I'm like, oh, that's too much. And now I'm like, oh, no, I got plenty of space here. The Titan eternally Mysteries yet abound on this floating island. I'm going to put that on a thing about the island itself. I think that's good. That's the story of the Titan. The blooded Titan lay dormant until the explosion was serious lava. Quake shook the entire island, formed a fissure. This has all been in my head churning as I've been making this map. Steam rose out of the gigantic skull, which it still does if you look at the gigantic skull. It's right there. That had given the island its name. So now we didn't say the name of the island because we had a tie. But it could be either Cursed Skull or Titania Island. The quake continued until the fissure broke off the northern coast and it began to rise into the air. Freed of its earthly moorings, the spirit of the Titan could travel to its homeland in hopes of being reborn. Now, Titan Rock. That should be a new paragraph. Now, Titan Rock floats across the realms, powered by its own essence. Its blood courses through the stone, heats water that has created a cascade. Each water that, I'm just going to say, forms a cascade from the skull's mouth, ever watering for another taste of life. The Titan eternally seeks entry to its ancestral home to be reborn in its former image. Cool. All right, good. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna throw outer glow on this text, if I can remember how the heck to do that. I thought it was right there. Maybe not. Maybe what I gotta do is go into here. Go into here. Aha, effects. Yes. Oh, but I want the effects on the text. I want it to be an outer glow. Whoa. Just so that it's got some contrast with the surrounding darkness. Did it do it? I don't see it. Interesting. It's there. What if I make it this? Oh, yeah, see? It's definitely there. All right, it's good. I'm just trying to lighten the background on it so that, oh, there we go. See, now you can see its impact. That's good. I'm just going to leave it like that. Just so it lightens that background. Easier to read. All right. Unlike the last 2 weeks where I didn't have any actual stats for encounters, I am going to stat this one up with some creatures. Maybe this kraken that's hanging out down here on the bottom of the island. Like, oh man. The question is, what is this broken off floating piece of rock here? If his foot is here, and I imagine his other foot is somewhere in here, because one hand is here and one hand is here, he died like this. Like this. Like, his head is like this way, and then is like this. I can't remember. Because his other hand is way over here on the right. All right. First off, spider war, because there's a spider war going on over here. There's 2 types of spiders on this plateau, and they've been fighting over food and territory. And so if you show up on the island, you're also going to get caught up in that. First I got to do is create a layer. That's a Titan's blood. Oh, good, it's red. This and this go there. So that, I'll show you why I did that. What happened to, oh, I turned it off. Oops, wrong one. This one goes here, this one goes here. There we go. There. So then in Acrobat, when it's done, you can turn it off and on and off and on. All of them. All right. Spider Whore. Green. Yeah, green's a good color for that one. I'm going to take these two. I'm going to copy them. I'm going to go there. I'm going to paste them. And then I'm going to drag them over to the other side of the map where the spider war is in fact happening. I'm going to stat this up for 5e today. We're going to bend this one here. And then I'm going to fit that again. See, now you can really see that. Now you can see it looks like ripples in the paper. I kind of dig it. All right, the Spider War. Spiders of gigantic proportions. Spiders of gigantic proportions. Sogb. Gigantic spiders of doom. G-Sob. No. All right. Just gonna call it giant spiders because that's a monster in 5e in D&D. Giant spiders wage a war for territory, and oh, see, there's this weird thing that happens when you copy and paste something. Is the effect comes with it? The text effect comes with it, but it sticks for the previous text. So if I turn it off, it goes away, and if I turn it back on, it looks like that. It's really bizarre. What do I have to do? It's fine. Giant spiders wage a war for territory and food. On the... Well, if the island can rotate, we'll call it the... There's a left hand and there's a right hand. Yeah, he died like this. Like this. No, wait. Like this. He died like this. I don't know. He died something like that. He's all twisted up in there. We're going to call it the right-hand side of the island because that's where the right hand is. Named so for the giant petrified fingers that rise out of the... Is it really a forest? It's kind of a forest. We'll just call it a forest. Sparsely populated tree-wise. Oh, the other thing I did with this map off screen is I went back in and I expanded the bottom of it so that you could see the whole shadow of the island below. And it makes this weird whirlpool when it moves over things. So imagine it moving over a city and just tearing up like a tornado. And its lower peaks are so low that it smashes pieces like roofs of buildings and knocks down towers and stuff as it just meanders through trying to get back to the realm of the Titans. Named for the giant petrified fingers that rise out of the forest. All right. 2 colonies of spiders. Constantly prowl the shadows and ruins. taking down anything that they come across that they some lost creature was trapped and is being used for food. Maybe. A massive cocoon of webbing denotes. That's not a role-playing game word. Denotes. Creatures of all sizes tempt fate by trespassing in this region of Titan Rock. There we go. Okay. Now, giant spiders. I stumbled across this thing. It's like Monster Maker. Monster Maker. Here we go. That formats the monster. Giant. How do I edit it? Description. Oh, here we go. Monster. Giant spider. I'm going to get my player's handbook. I think it's in the back of that. Don't hit the microphone. Don't hit. Oh. Man. Giant spider. Here it is. There's no level. I'll just say challenge rating. Roll. Giant spider, medium. Beast, large. Beast, unaligned. Right. All right. And then display theme default columns 1. Yep. Position inline. All right. Armor. AC 14. Natural. Hit points. Average is 26. It's 4d10 plus 4. Speed. Normal 30. Climb 30. No fly, no swim. Ability scores 14, 16, 12, int 2, ouch. Wisdom 11, charisma 4. Charisma 4? I don't know, I know lots of people that think that's too high for a spider. Skills, add a skill, stealth. Proficient. It says plus 5, but that's not true. It should be plus 7. Oh, here I can change it. Oh no. Alright, whatever. Vulnerabilities. Nope. Resistances, immunity, senses. Blind sight, 10 feet. Dark vision, 60 feet. Alright. Passive perception, 10. Languages, nothing. Challenge is 1. Yep. Traits. Spider climb. You know, I could probably just do this. Giant spider 5e. I could probably just find it and then copy paste it. Why am I retyping it all? Just killing time, man. Just killing time. Just killing time, bro. Totally like ruining it. Did I just wipe it out? I did, didn't I? Why didn't I open another tab? Where is it? What the heck happened? Oh, it's right there. Wrong tab. All right. Spider climb, web sense. Add a trait, web walker. Speaking of web walker, Alfred Molina is Doc Ock returning. Everybody, huh? He was pretty good. All right, traits are done. After traits is actions. Bite. And I'm going to give like each one of them like the green ones and the purple ones are going to have different things. Different things. Web recharge 5, 6. No legendary actions. No, nothing. Okay. Now can I just take this and do this? Ooh. It didn't do it though. That's not what I wanted. What if I don't want it as a PNG? What if I want it as a... Well, that's 2 column. If I just copy and paste it from here. Oops. Control C, Control V. Nope, still didn't do it. All right, so now it's got to get. Now we got to talk about much longer thing here. Bloop. There we go. Looks kind of weird. Oh, it doesn't have to be that long. Oh well, it does have to be that long. It has to be this long. All right, let's format this into something. Whoa! Easy there, ring light. Easy ring light. Easy. Oh, it's a chaotic kind of day over here. Let's see here. All right, so I do have a bunch of, in my Creative Cloud libraries, I have a bunch of NPC stats and stuff already. What if I just make it that? What if I just shrink it down to like NPC stats? Let's see what it looks like. Apply paragraph style. Oh, yeah, see, I missed some. So it does need to be longer. That's probably going to go the whole thing there. That should all be NPC stats too. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm going to make this header 2. I'm good with this. Apply paragraph style here, header 2. Right? And then we're going to, it's all going to be left justified, left aligned. Get rid of that weirdness that was going on with the one thing here. And then you can hear her playing in her room. She's really creative and she is able to entertain herself. So I knew that losing the tablet and TV wouldn't be like a huge thing to her. Posture check. I got to do my own posture check. I think I took that out of the... I think I took it out of the channel actions thing, and I should put it back in. Because I often find myself slouching forward. Did a bunch of prep for Tales from the Loop, which we're playing here on Saturday night, 9 o'clock Central. It's going to be pretty awesome. I'm going to just make that bold and make it a little bigger actions. I got like 5 or 6 players for that one. If you're interested in getting in on games and stuff here, head over to our Discord channel, and that's where we do all the game planning and everything, including for like our monthly one-shots. So we did Claustrophobia, where you're garden gnomes, and that was insane. And then we're going to do Tales from the Loop, and then we scheduled another garden gnomes game, and what else did I have? I'm not sure I put all the April stuff up yet. Let's see what it says here. Come on, Discord, you can do it. You get to the Discord server and go to game scheduling, and you can see what we got cooking. Oh yeah, just Tales from the Loop on March 13th, and then April 10th we're doing Claustrophobia. And both games are full. That's weird. It's weird. But also cool. I need to put another one for later April, I guess. Figure out what we're going to play. The potential, perhaps it was a dragon that could smell a hoard of treasure. Not a hoard with an E, that's a different kind of hoard. And thought itself strong enough to survive. So I'm implying that this giant cocoon thing here is a dragon. Perhaps it was a dragon that could smell a hoard of treasure and thought itself strong enough to survive. All right, and now I can go into... Now I'm going to do diddly heelity for an outer glow thing on the text. And I'm going to say multiply. I'm going to say normal. See if it's not doing all of it. Oh, now it is. All right, that looks good. The Spider War. Oh, right, and I said I was going to give them separate things, so the purples and the greens. So right here, +5 to hit, reach plus poison damage. And I'm going to make this its own purple. And then... now I need more space. And now I have more space. Green. Alright. Target must make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw. I'm gonna raise that to 12. Saving throw, taking poison damage on a failed. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that. And then for the greens, there we go. It's going to be purple, green. So the purples are necrotic. Plus 2d8 poison damage. Special damage below. Because some characters have advantage on saving throws, but not on necrotic. So if the purples are like death spiders and the greens are poison spiders, it's entirely possible that somebody gets killed. Excuse me. Target must make... I'm just going to make them both a 12. Saving throw, taking the poison damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. If failed by... if a natural 1 is rolled, lose 1 con point. That's necrotic. Con, dex, strength. I'm going to say strength for that one. And then it'll be con for this one. Two giant spider factions. Wage a war for territory and food on the right-hand side of the aisle, named for the giant petrified fingers that resident forest. 2 colonies. They, see now I can just say they, because I already defined them above. They constantly prowl the shadows. I don't even think constantly is necessary there. They prowl the shadows and ruins, taking down anything they come across. A massive cocoon of webbing shows that creatures of all sizes tempt fate by trespassing in this region of Titan Rock. Perhaps it was a dragon that could smell a hoard of treasure and thought itself strong enough to survive. But it wasn't. Rock and roll. All right, Spider War is done. It's 1:17. I'm going to take a break, see what the kid's up to, get some coffee, be right back. All right, I'm back. Hey, oh. What's going on here? Turn that off. All right, I'm back. All right, Giant Spider, the Spider War is written. Titan's Blood. I'm going to do something up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, what am I going to write about? Shipwrecks. The shipwrecks. Wrecked Plateau. I don't know if I'm going to keep it named that. I'm going to go over here. And these two. This one. There. I'm going to go here. Wrecked Plateau. Why don't I just make this window bigger instead of constantly scrolling around? What's that look like? Oh, see, I got more space here. All right, there we go. All right. Da-da-da-da-da. We're gonna fit it right in here. I think like that. Yep. And then this one we have to fit into that text window. This one I gotta go into that text outer glow, turn it off, turn it on again, turn it off, outer glow. There we go, see, now it's fixed. That's good, I couldn't figure out how to fix that last time, so. Skull, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm just gonna call it the plateau. Plateau Chateau. No, there's no chateau on it. Must have been caught up in the rising of Titan rock from the island. Now they molder and give refuge to creatures, to myriad creatures. Cool, this will give me a chance to stat something up here. Inward, the inward edge of the plateau. It's weird trying not to write north, south, east, and west. There is a compass there, but the island can probably turn and stuff, so you have to talk relational to the other stuff on the island. So inward.
Inward? What's that supposed to mean?
Toward the center of the island. Doesn't that make sense? Inward, it's inward.
Oh yeah.
Inward from the edge. The inward edge of the plateau. Embedded in the inward edge of the plateau is the Titan's skull. Both landmark and visible anywhere on the rock. Landmark and a source of fresh water that attracts living creatures, living beings, living creatures. Steam rises. steam escapes from the skull, though much of it condenses inside to create a breathtaking waterfall. Huh? Breathtaking cascade? No, breathtaking waterfall. All right. Encounters. Not the spiders. What would be drawn to the hot water spring? All right, where was this island originally? That's a question to be answered. How about, I mean, it looks somewhat tropical, and if it was like given that there's like a jungle and a jungle temple and some shipwrecks, I'm going to say it was a hot climate, a hot, warm, wet climate. Hot, wet climate. So I'm going to go into the Dungeon Master's Guide, because they have encounter tables by biome or whatever. Dungeon Master's Workshop. And it's a good place to get like a list of creatures. Encounters. Nope. How about, what do they call it? They don't call it biomes. They call it environment. Environments. Yeah. 116 to 120. 106. Maybe 109 to 112. All right, let's see here. 109 to 112. This is an invaluable resource at times, simply because I don't think people use the DMG the right way sometimes. You're not supposed to just read it and be like, this is how you DM. You read it, and it's like, this helps you create adventures. This helps you... that did not work. I did not find what I'm looking for. This helps you prepare for your games or make your games more challenging or whatever. Aha! I should have just looked in monster lists in the back. Underwater, urban, Arctic, coastal, desert, forest, grasslands, hill, mountain, swamp. What's it say for swamp at like 2? Druid, ghast, giant constrictor snake. Ooh, giant constrictor snakes. Lizard folk, shaman, ogre, orc, eye of Grumpsh, swarm of poisonous snakes, willow-wisp. Interesting. I think I want some flying snakes. I'm going to do some flying snakes. Yeah, there's snakes with wings. It's like terrifying, like spiders with wings.
I thought it was like if dragons were babies and then they're like snakes with wings.
Nope, they're just weird magical snakes with wings. Urban, underwater, underdark, hill. Thought there was a jungle list, but I guess not. Ooh. I like the flying snakes. They can't fly off the rock because they'll get tired and die. Alligators, crocodiles, lizards. Very nice, very nice. Gotta put it somewhere so it can dry. Yep. You want it to lie flat so it dries. She's painting. All right. Jungle animals A to Z. Antelopes, armadillos, bats, bears, bats, giant bats who that live in the skull, giant bats. Chimpanzees, cougars, also referred to as the puma, mountain lion, or panther. What if it's just panther folk? panther folk. So they're like evolved panthers. Deer, elephants, foxes, gorillas, hedgehogs, hippopotamus, hyenas, jaguars. Koalas, lemurs, leopards. Man, lots of big cats, huh? I'm going to say leopards. There's panther folk, but there's leopards who didn't evolve for some reason. Lions, lynx, mongooses, monkeys, red pandas, rhinoceros, skunk, tiger, wild dog, wolverine, wolf, jungle birds. Oh man, kingfishers, hornbills, falcons, eagles, kingfishers, falcons, owls, owl bears, no, ants, bees, giant ants, right? You gotta have giant ants, giant bees, giant beetles, wasps, centipedes, millipedes, scorpions, spiders, reptiles. Oh yeah, the flying snakes. Flying snakes. And that's the stat I'm going to put in there. Alright, so I'm going to go here and I'm going to say flying snake, because I know flying snake is written up in 5th edition. Fifth edition flying snake right here, see? Perfect. Just going to drop that right into the map here. And then I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to fit it in. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move them over here. Nope. Because it's going to... What if Titan's blood is going to move over here, and then I can take the plateau and I have more space for it over here. This is always the problem with having one page, is trying to get it all on the page. Trying to get it all on the one page. The one ring, the one page, yada yada. Just trying to get this text all on the one line. What's the last thing on it here? Let's see. It's the bite. Oh, it's the bite. Okay, so I'm good. All right, so now can I condense it any further? I could make it 2 columns. 2 columns might do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink this one down. This one, oh, it's already that big. Fit that in that box right there, and then make another text box right here that says that one's gonna have 2 columns. This one. I'm gonna go down here and say 2 columns. Yeah, see? And then I can be like, here we go. And it might just fit. Oh, it's so close. Oh, but I can make it wider. Ah. Oh, I know the other thing I need to do. I'm going to change it to NPC stats because that is a size 10 or 11. Size 10. See, now there's plenty of space. So now I can balance it. So I'm going to put a column break there. Insert break character, column break, bloop. And then I can even probably make it a little bigger. Oops. Instead of 10, it can be 11. And it'll still fit. Which is good because then I can push this down where it's supposed to be. Nothing has changed. This can be bold. And the whole thing can get pushed up a little bit. Push up, push up, push up, push up, push up. Too far, too far, too far. Shrink down. I think I can make that all 12 now. 12. And bold. This can be bolded. This can be bolded, bold italic. Bold italic. Yeah, I know this isn't as interesting as the map making, I'm sure. He's just changing text styles. It's true, I am just changing text styles. But that's important in the formatting, in it. A certain level of formatting is expected when you put stats up for things, and if they're not followed, people get a little ornery about it, like alarmingly so. I don't know. Old. There. So just giving sure there's a list of encounters up here. Oops. And then just giving like one example. And then I can even move that down so that it's good. Right there. Right there. There we go. Now I can go into those text boxes and do the text. Powder glow.
Oops.
Did you spill that on yourself?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Just accidentally dropped it.
Okay, and then I can do the same thing on here. Nope, not fill. Text. Powder glow. Just trying to give it a little bit of a glow to make it more readable. With that dark background. There we go. So now, wow, that's really cool, kiddo.
So those brown things are birds, and then these are cheetahs.
Cheetahs? Oh.
Cheetahs.
So I think what I have to do is zoom in on this, and then, actually I think it's okay. I don't know. Let's see. See if I can like uncover that and still get all the text in there. I guess that's the trick, huh? It's all about wedging stuff into places that it's got to go. Oh, and it's all on there. Man, but that is really... yeah, I've got outer glow on it, and I'm just going to fix this one right now, as a matter of fact, because it gets stuck sometimes. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, there we go. That's too opaque. Just because it didn't have enough contrast with the back. It needs a refresh of the effect. Yeah, I know. That's what I was just doing. There. Here's where we're at so far. So we've outlined the plateau, flying snakes and stuff, and then down here is the spider war. There's two types of spiders. There's purple, which are necrotic, and there's green, which are poison. And if you roll a natural 1 on the save, which is not normally in D&D, if you roll a natural 1 on the save, you're either going to lose a point of strength or a point of con. They have adapted to their... It hints that this large cocoon might be a dragon. Do you really want to mess with those spiders if they took down a dragon? Where'd the quality go? Oh, there it is. All right. The plateau, the Titan's blood, is like the lore of the rock. The spider war. I wonder if I can move this up here. This one, and this one, and this one. Nope, and this one. Can I fit it like right there? Yeah, I'll just cover up that little bit. Oh, something is missing. I see a red plus here. Why? What? Oh, there's nothing there. You're joshing me. You're joshing me. All right, good. Pleased with that. Oh, I'm going to do some labels real quick. That's what I'm going to do.
I'm gonna plug the electric pencil sharpener in so I can sharpen this.
Okay. Hold up, everybody. Yeah, why don't you bring it over here? Because we have... Oh, I put my finger in some paint.
Okay, I got it.
Put my finger in some paint.
Sorry.
Brown, so it looks like what? Brown, it looks like poop. That's right. All right. Let me get out of the way. What's all this?
I don't know.
All right. Do we have
I'm gonna try it. Wait, how do I do it?
Okay, so do you want a flat edge or do you want a point?
Point.
Okay, so then you make sure it's slid all the way over. And then you just stick it in and push down. One more time. Last week, 2 weeks ago, last week, I can't remember. We were talking about pencil sharpening because she often asks if I can sharpen a pencil or something. And we had talked about an electric pencil sharpener. Just hold it down in there. Yeah, let's just let it spin. See? We talked about an electric pencil sharpener, and then somebody donated money to her electric pencil sharpener. I said it would make an appearance on stream this week. And so here it is. It's got 3 settings, so she can have like flat, medium, and just pointy. So she can do lines or she can do regions. And it's got a spiral blade in it instead of just a single blade. So it sharpens pretty fast. And I used every last dollar that was donated to get it. Actually, I think a couple of the dollars went into a big pack of construction paper as well, like 500 sheets of construction paper.
Yep.
So thank you, audience, for the electric pencil sharpener. You want to say thank you to everybody for the electric pencil sharpener? I don't know if the person that donated the money is watching, but if they are,
Thank you for putting money into my electric pencil sharpener.
I had jokingly said, because we're not hoity-toity, we don't have money for an electric pencil sharpener. Kind of true. And I was shocked when someone said, "Here's the money for an electric pencil sharpener." But that is life, I guess. I'm gonna make a new new paragraph style. So I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna edit this paragraph style. I'm gonna bump it up to 24. I think 24 will be good. Maybe a little bigger. 30. Yeah, that looks good. And I'm going to change the fill to white. Paper white. And let's see how that looks. Do I want to... I don't know, what do I want to do? Maybe I'm going to give it a... Should I try a text effect on there? See, like a drop shadow. Drop shadow. Distance. Crank up the distance a little bit. Yeah, I guess that'll do. It's really just a point like, hey, this text box is about this area. All right. Oh, and then I'm gonna save that redefine style note, clear override, new paragraph style, and we'll call it map labels. And then I'm gonna save that up to the cloud. No, it's fine. Okay. All right, good. All right, here. Oh, it's like freezing for a second there. It's like, nope, I don't want to talk to you. All right, that reminds me I should probably make a save here. Save WOPA for Titan Rock. WOPA for Titan Rock. All right, what do I got? 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Probably going to get another... Oh, I'm going to do some more map labels real quick. Right here is the right hand. I'm going to change that to map labels. All right, and I'm going to put another one right here. I'm going to call it the Blood Fountain. The Blood Fountain. Lost Temple. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I don't know what I did there. What happened there? Nope. There was a... I don't know where it went. Maybe I just didn't click it. Type tool. Right here is Lost Temple. The Lost Temple. Change that to map labels. Oh, gotta make that box a little bigger. Messages everywhere. Messages. All right, the Lost Temple. This sounds like a children's book. The Desperate Kraken. The Toppled Hero.
Can I have 2 pieces of tape, please?
Can I do what?
Can I have 2 pieces of tape, please?
Tape? Oh, yeah. Here you go. Here, use this one.
Thank you. Hey, I cut it.
Good job. I could see returning to this map and doing an internal cave system, because there's a bunch of cave entrances. Like there's the evil entrance here, and then there's a cave here, and there's a cave you can't see under this spider web. Well, you can kinda. Here, I'll zoom in. So there's like cave, 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 cave. I tried to tie it all together so you could travel from the Lost Temple underground. There's probably like a lava level in those tunnels, and then pop out over here, or pop out over at the right hand, which would probably be bad. I should name Titan Sword Falls. I like Titan Sword Falls. I like that.
Titan Sword Falls?
Titan Sword Falls. Yep.
That totally makes sense.
Well, if you come look at the map, it makes total sense. Look, there's a giant skull where the waterfall is coming out, and then it falls into a giant hand, and right next to the giant hand, there's a giant sword. And the creature is called a Titan. So Titan Sword Falls. See? Makes perfect sense. Don't critique my work, 6-year-old. What if I don't even think I need to do any paths for the tunnels. I think that's something that I think the DMs themselves can sort out, right? Titan Sword Falls, the plateau, the toppled hero, the right hand, Blood Mountain. The exposed foot.
Exposed foot?
Yeah, what does exposed mean?
Gone bad?
That's expired. Very close. Exposed means like naked or bare or uncovered. And because it's not covered in rock like the rest of the Titan, it's the exposed foot.
Sometimes your veggie meat is like that.
Sometimes what?
Sometimes your veggie meat is like that.
My veggie meat is exposed?
Sometimes.
What do you mean?
Before you started getting good at it.
It wasn't exposed, it was dense. My homemade seitan was very dense when I started making it. I have since learned some tricks. The blood fountain Titan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was very chewy. That is totally correct. I think that's good for labels. All right, now I got to gather them all up and put them on a map label layer. Map labels. Hi. Hello. Let's try that again. Oh, there you are. Map labels. Magenta. Columbia. Go and assist. Woof woof. This one and that 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 one. And I want to move them to the other layer, the map labels layer. And I want to rename that one the map. All right, so the map layer, bloop, bloop. The labels layer, bloop, bloop. Titan's Blood, Spider War, the plateau. All right, making good progress. I got 2 more hours on Friday. 2 more hours on Friday.
Tomorrow. Is it Friday tomorrow?
Tomorrow's not Friday. Tomorrow's Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I have 2 more hours on Friday of streaming to finish this. I'm just thinking about if there's something else I could do real quick today. See, now from a campaign standpoint, if they get portaled onto it or something, they get onto it somehow, it could. That's very cool. Is that a rainbow and a shamrock?
It's for St. Patrick's Day.
For St. Patrick's Day, it's coming up real soon. Get my first COVID shot on St. Patrick's morning. Right. So if a party gets portaled onto here, there's adventure to be had. There's the cave system. There's the Lost Temple. There's the Spider War. There's things going on at the plateau. The Toppled Hero. Maybe there's going to be like some kind of I don't know. Are there people living on it? I've specifically left it devoid of city because like I figured like the city had fallen off when it rose out of off the island. So I haven't really anticipated that there would be a bunch of people, but there are panther folk listed here. So maybe it's all animal folk. Ooh, I like that. Animal folk. So there's giant spiders, there's animal folk. So animal folk are going to worship the Toppled Hero. So I'm just going to make some notes here real quick. Some animal... What is going on? Oh, it wasn't a text box. Some animal kin worship at the Toppled Hero statue and have taken up residence in the destroyed city wall tower. Okay. These are just personal notes. So, panther folk. What about some other potential inhabitants? Include evolved apes. Perhaps, the Titan spirit has begun creating what? Servants. Servants of the Titan. Awakened or animated beings that work to clear away some of the rocks to allow the Titan to travel faster. So the Titan has created these creatures, these awakened or whatever they are, to chop off chunks of rock to help it move faster. And so what those are remains to be seen. Okay, so I'm just going to put that there, and then this one, same thing. Make it bigger, 24, fill it, turn it white so I can read it. So remember it's there. Right, so these will become scrolls later. The Lost Temple. There's going to be some bat folk. Bat folk? Yeah. Bat folks live here. Super basic notes, so when I come back on Friday, I can just be like, oh yeah, that. Bat folks live here. Like right there. Bat folks live here. So I got bat folks. I got animal kin over there. I've got panther folk over there. Perhaps when the hero toppled, the head was misformed, and now it looks like an owl or something. And because of all the Titan essence going on, animals are evolving into like humanoid forms. So it's almost like a Mutant Crawl Classic Island, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I like it. Giant spiders. I don't want to make the spiders people. I want them to just be spiders. They have a huge section of the island right now, too. So that means some creatures are going to end up getting into a fight with the spiders as well. The blood fountain. Cool. All right. That's good. Got a bunch of notes. So I got at least, I've got maybe three or four more boxes, and then I think it's going to be done. Oh, and the Kraken. What if the Kraken is evolving? What if it's creating an elder god? A young elder god. Can you be a young elder god? Is that really a thing? All right. That's where I'm going to leave off today. I'll come back to it on Friday for a couple hours. And now that I have some notes in and the style, usually I had planned like Monday would be mapping and Wednesday would be stats and Friday would be formatting and InDesign. I've kind of crammed Wednesdays and Fridays together and doing them. I was like, why should I write it and then rewrite it or re-edit it to put it into the thing when I can just make the map and put it into it. So I'm kind of doing Wednesday and Friday work at the same time now. It's still all weekly one-page adventure writing. And I like this map. I think it's cool. It's different. A lot of the maps have been different, but this one, because it's a floating island. Yeah, a little bit of writing goes a long way. Even if it's just like this, if it's just notes, and then even if you riff off of that, at least you have sort of a little bit of a plan or like an agenda. I want to hit these 5 points today. I found that that's super helpful for streaming sometimes as well. For this, I kind of know what I'm doing when I get into it. I don't on Monday. I don't know what the map's going to be until I start working on it. I think I'm going to try my hand at a one-page RPG next week. I did a little more research, and I have a basic thing. I want to do the Ravens of Tirasi. And so the Ravens from last week are the message delivery system in the mountain city of Tirasi. And so I thought it would be cool if you could mini-game RPG as the Ravens. We'll see how it goes. I got to do a little more research on this one-page RPG thing. But I think it would be funny to be like, okay, now everyone, if you want to get it, like anytime a player character is like, we need to send a message to another level in Tirasi. And then this one-page RPG comes out. It's like, all right, you have to play the bird getting from point A to point C or whatever. And then, there's airships and dragons and wind gusts and, nobles being jerks and flinging arrows at ravens in the sky. Stuff like that. I don't know. So I think that it would be like this weird evasion thing where you have to evade all these hazards to get to your location. And then the writing of the one postmaster has to be decoded by another Raven Master to ensure that the message gets delivered to the right thing. So it could be like a 3-scene thing. Like the first stage is getting the message encoded properly. Who is it going to on what level? And then the second one is the bird flight, and that's the majority of the game. And then the third one is like decoding the writing on it to get it to the right place. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I think that's what I'm gonna do next week, because this is 4 maps in a row, and I thought it'd be cool if I did a one-page RPG every once in a while, and if that one turns out okay, then maybe I'll do some more. But for now, I'm done. I have a paid kids D&D thing in just under an hour, so I got to get ready for that. It's all prepped. I just got to get Roll20 open and remind myself what I'm doing and stuff like that. And I shall return tonight at 9 p.m. for Starcrawl. Is it Wednesday? Oh my gosh, it is Wednesday. Do I have Starcrawl image? I do. Look at that. Cybernetic green dwarfs, cyclopean mammals, weird west gunslingers, pacifist orcs, maniacal robots, corrupted AI, and today begins chapter 2 of the Starcrawl game we're playing, called Generation Ship Beep Error. Have a good day, everybody. Come by at 9 Central if you're interested in the Starcrawl game. Have a good day. I shouldn't do that left-handed. That means something bad.